The best of the best. Well, we've hit the bullseye with this one, haven't we?
So welcome to Lot 76 Cars. My name's Simon. Today we're at the 2025 Lancaster Classic Motor Show, and we're going to focus on the Meguiars club stand. These are the best of the best. The concourse cars voted the best in their club. So without further ado, let's go and take a look at them, shall we?
So when we talk about the best of the best, there can be few cars as beautiful as this 1970 Ferrari 365 GTB4, or better known as Daytona to many of us. It is one of the early plexiglass cars. This was replaced on later cars, but this is what they're talking about when they talk about plexiglass. It's a UK car owned by a guy called Jimmy Matsumiya, and worth apparently £800,000. Well, honestly, if I had it, I could never justify £800,000 for a car, but honestly, I could justify that. Look at the tan interior, those beautiful wheels. That is an absolute eyeful, isn't it? What do you think? Put that in the comments. Is that where you'd spend your lottery win or not? So this is an absolute beauty. It's a 1987, as you can see, Ford XR2 Series 2. It pretty much was the star of the 80s, a very worthy concourse entry to the show. I mean, look at the finish on this. It's got the pepper pot alloys. Ironically, the steel wheels with covers are far more rarer. Or far rarer, I don't know, that's bad English there, apologies. Got the correct stripe down the side, got that sort of rainbow striped interior. It is in beautiful condition. Humphreys Motor Company of Sanford in Bristol, if anybody remembers them. Maybe they're not there anymore. The graphics are correct on that. Actually, that is a really lovely looking car. Couldn't afford the insurance back in the day and can barely afford the cars now with their current values, but that's beautiful, isn't it? What do you think to that one? Is that one that you chase after? So just getting some last minute preparations here from the owners. Is one of 2,100 UK cars, Ford Focus RS Mark 1. Now this one, incorrectly called the Cosworth by many people, including me, finished in Imperial Blue and in absolutely epic order, isn't it? Look at that. That is an absolute treat, isn't it? So this is the second generation M3, if I'm correct. It's the E36 bodied cars. I do like something about E36. I particularly like that very short overhang at the front of the cars. It is looks resplendent in that sort of carbon black, and this has been voted by the BMW Car Club as their national concourse winner, and quite honestly I can see why. That's lovely, isn't it? So apparently bought by the owner for a light restoration, it ended up being a full nut and bolt rebuild, is this 1994 Jaguar XJS 6 litre. Now we're getting right towards the end of production. Some of you will recall that the XK8, which replaced it, in actual fact that vehicle, the first of those, were on the N or P plate, so we're getting right towards the end. It's got the bigger side windows. I think the windows themselves are not bigger, but the treatment of them on the side with that black shading, and isn't that beautiful? I mean, honestly, I hope I'm doing that car justice on camera, because that colour, carnival red, I'll check with the owner. If it's any different, I'll put it on screen, but it is an absolute beauty. So this is a very late W124 chassis car. Came out of the W201, the 190. It's got the recessed grille. This one's the 220, got the 4-cylinder engine. It has come all the way from Ireland. It's absolutely beautiful. I mean, we're just going to try and get a shot. The owner, if you'll let me have a look inside, it's got the proper gasket for the aerial. It's sad that I know that, but there you go. Let's have a look inside. Well, we need to, don't we? If we've come this far, we'll just get a shot. There'll be not too much luxury in there. It will be a cloth seat, a little bit of wood there, and the door will shut with a very reassuring Mercedes thunk. I hope you've liked the video so far, so plenty more to come, and other videos from the Lancaster NEC Classic Motor Show. It would be very helpful if you'd like, share and subscribe, but also if you could give the video a hype, it would make sure it reaches more people. So again, as always, thank you, and on with the show. So this 1955 Ford Zephyr Zodiac, to give its correct title, is the Best in Britain winner at the National Hot Rod and Custom Show. Now, quite honestly, I've got mixed views about customs cars, but some of them like this that have not been completely butchered to death just look right. I mean, look at that. Should we just have a closer shot on the inside? I mean, just look at that in there. What is not to like? Somebody has put in a tremendous amount of effort to this. The quality of the paint, it is nothing short of stunning. And I apologise, I'm probably going to overuse that word a bit today, but that deserves it. What do you think? Well, this is splendid, isn't it? It's a TR7 designed by Harris Mann, one of his more successful designs. We won't talk about the Allegro because it wasn't really Harris Mann's fault. What is not to like about a car that's got pop-up lights? It's a 1978 and it's the winner of the TR International Masterclass of 2025, so it's got to be a good one, hasn't it? That colour is absolutely stunning. And let's not forget, this was a bestseller. There were waiting lists for this car in the US when it went on sale. Hard to believe that, but actually I think they've really come into their own, and particularly in that colour, I love it. Another best in class, as I'll keep mentioning more than once today, is this Morris Ital from 1981. Apparently it only took the name from the Ital design studio. They didn't actually have a lot of input to, if truth be known. Harris Mann did quite a lot of work on this from what I understand, and did a pretty good job at trying to put a more modern front on what was the Marina. BL, not Royal Austin Rover, not really having the funds to develop a fully brand new vehicle, and they came up with the Ital. And I tell you what, if you want an Ital, you're probably not going to find a better one than that one. So some of you guys may have seen the Audi V8 that myself and another YouTuber, Joseph Lloyd, bought earlier on in the year. We took it up to Meguiars, and this is the sort of transformation that those guys can do. It's nothing short of a miracle. With their tuition and products, they certainly got us back on track with our Audi, and I'm sure they can with that beautiful 205 GTI 1.9 looking by the wheels. Now, just to prove I do get stumped, I didn't know what this was. It is something called a Tempo Matador, built with a custom gearbox and a Porsche 356 engine. That is all I know about it. It says very little else on it. If any of my viewers know a bit more about that, then please let me know. And I guess if you've got the ultimate Porsche collection, you'd want the ultimate Porsche van to go with it. It's got some pretty mean looking tyres on there, hasn't it? Wow. That's something else, isn't it? So this 68 Beetle is the Volksworld winner, and it's obviously been modified, but again, it's one of those cars I could probably live with that, to be honest with you. I suspect it's on air ride. Wheels are very nicely done. I don't know what wheels they are. It's a tad basic inside for me, I must admit. What do you think? That doesn't look awfully comfortable, to tell you the truth. Colour is beautiful, isn't it? You can see why that one's been picked out as the out of all the Volkswagens at Volksworld, hasn't it? Beautiful. Now, I'm sure this Jaguar Mark V 3.5 litre from 1950 would look an absolute treat if somebody had just taken the cover off. Oh dear. So the British Mini Club have nominated this 1275cc. So there were, I think, 997 and 998cc cars as well, but they've nominated this 64 1275 as their winner. And also on the Meguiar stand as well, it's got, as some of you will know, that giveaway for Coopers. It's got the ventilated front wheels down there. Looks like it's got the correct tyres as well, correct period tyres. I think this is surf blue, you know. I'm pretty sure this is surf blue. What do you think? Let's try and get some shots in the back. It's got the sliding windows, which the earlier cars had. Got the correct door handles there. Owner's just given it some last minute attention. That's beautiful, isn't it? Who doesn't like a Ford Cortina Mark II 1600, especially when it's an E? And this is the best in class at the Classic and Retro show, and doesn't it deserve it? That is absolutely beautiful. Just let's have a closer look at the wheels on that one. Those Roadstar wheels look like they've been chromed. What do you think? You know, maybe they have actually, but somebody has done an absolutely epic job with that car, haven't they? Beautiful, getting a lot of attention already. So thanks again for joining me on the Meguiars Club Showcase. Hope you've enjoyed the cars we've seen. Absolutely the best of the best. Which is your favourite? Put it in the comments, and hopefully you'll join me on the next one. Thanks again for watching.